Talladega is Alpha Lar view of them all. In my travels and in my studies and things, I have seen a lot of places that were comparable in some ways, but there is no school, no institution that I can speak of intelligently that is comparable or comparable to Talladega College. The camaraderie, the friendship, the education that I got, the reason why I think I've done as well as I've done in my career is because of the education I got at Talladega College. Talladega can help you. All you got to do is have the desire. And if you have the desire, the teachers will help you, and you have classmates, friends, and associates who will give you their all to make sure your success is imminent.
Hello, my name is Dr. Angela Powell Smith. I graduated from Talladega College in 1978, and that was the best decision I could have made. When I left high school, I had some opportunities to play basketball, and the coach came by my house. It was a personal engagement, and I felt like he cared about me not just as a student, but as an athlete, as a person. And I decided to go to Talladega College. And I think it's a good idea because a lot of times when people come in from the city, you have so many different distractions. And in Talladega, you're isolated, where you can concentrate and focus on your education and focus on family and community. And that's what I think is good about being at Talladega College.
Hello, I'm Henry Coaxum. I'm a 1973 graduate of Talladega College. My experience was simply outstanding. At Talladega, I learned who I was. I learned about my history, my culture. I also learned about my strengths and my weaknesses. I also learned that if I utilized my resources, I could never fail. I came into my manhood at Talladega College. Having grown up in Miami and raised in Charleston, I knew that I needed the ratio of teachers to student, which is one where you had the opportunity to see your professors every day. I grew up in pre-integration Miami, where my neighbors were a part of my network. They could discipline me. I had to respect them. So my lawyers, my doctors, and friends, I saw them at church, I saw them at the grocery store. That's what Talladega is. It's a sense of community and family. After I graduated from Talladega and began my life and career, I realized that my network is international. Whatever city I went in, I was able to link up with the Alumni Association, and they really focus on nurturing me. And today, I nurture others. I live in New Orleans at this time, and we have over 100 students here as a part of the March 2 band. Talladega has made the ultimate difference in my life, and I truly believe I am better for it, and so is Talladega.
My name is Gwenfield Hendricks. I'm the class of 1964, and I went to Talladega College because my mother, Ruby Woodall Beal, was the class of 1938. She thought that it was the perfect place for her daughters. Both of my sister and I, Barbara Beal Atkins, and I both attended Talladega, and we were very happy with our stay. My mother had bartered with me that originally I didn't want to go to Talladega. She said, if you go 1 year, I'll let you go wherever you want to go. So after that 1 year, I decided that I loved Talladega and I wanted to stay there. So I stayed there and I graduated in 1964. In my major in chemistry, and the very first year at the Birmingham Alumni Association recruitment picnic, I met a person that I felt that I could communicate with and live with, who happened to be my roommate. And we roomed together for 4 years while we were at Talladega, and we are here today, 50 whatever years later, 53 I believe it is, 53 years later, now still supporting.
I'm Leonard Cole Jr. and I am a Talladega graduate, class of 1987. I chose Talladega because I am a Talladegan. I'm a third generation Degan. My grandmother started Talladega when it was an all-girls school, Cassidy. So I was destined to become a Degan. My father went to Talladega He was an educator at Talladega. All 4 of his children went to Talladega. It has been a pleasure, and it has been a very difficult struggle seeing what so many of our ancestors went through. I chose Talladega not only because I'm a Deegan, but because I know what it's like to work hard, to strive for an education, to get a good education. And I'm one of those science-educated deacons.
My name is Sherman Upshaw, and I graduated from Talladega in 1974. And I found it was one of the most rewarding experiences. I'm from Tampa, Florida, and Talladega was the first time that I left the state of Florida. And so when I came to Talladega, I learned so much because I had never been out on my own. And so Talladega sort of grew me into a man, really, because I learned how to live the life that I need to live. And it also taught me how to survive. And I think anyone who wants to experience, or should I say, do the black experience should go to a historically black college such as Talladega. It is very important, and it will nurture you, and it will historically make you better. And that's one reason why I really appreciate Talladega College and all that it had done.
Geneva, you want to give us your full name?
Yes, Geneva Jones Young.
And
Willie C. Young.
and when I met you, you were Geneva Jones.
Jones.
And straight out of Lower Alabama,
Bruton, Alabama.
Bruton, and you,
From Luverne, Alabama.
Luverne, Alabama. So how did the two of you meet? I understand you met before you got to campus.
Yes, we actually attended the same school in Bruton. It was Southern Normal High School.
And you?
Uh,
How did you end up at Southern Normal? Isn't that a distance from Laverne?
well, I ended up at Southern Arm because my brother was there in school, in the private school there in Bruton, Alabama. So while he was there, I ended up probably in the 10th grade year. I started the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade.
And then you went to Talladega after that. What year was that?
So that was in 1964.
In 64. Now, when did you go to Talladega, Geneva?
Oh my goodness, Charlene, I came in 78.
And
No.
when?
68.
No, you didn't.
When did I cut
67.
You gotta cut that.
And 67.
Yeah.
Now, Willie, you were there in 1964. Your major was?
History.
And you were a history major. Oh, and you, Geneva?
I actually majored in physical education.
Oh, okay.
But I was also a science minor, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
So-
I had a science minor as well.
well. So you want to tell us a little bit about what you remember about going to Talladega? The good things, of course.
Oh, all of it was good, good for me attending Talladega. I think that attending Talladega was no doubt one of the best times of my life.
It was.
Yes.
And that because you were dating.
I was dating Willie there. Started my freshman year.
She started her freshman year. You want to tell us about that, Willie?
It was different. I enjoyed the times with her while I was there, and I started coming back like a freshman year. I would come back each year until she graduated.
Well, that's a wonderful thing. Now, let me ask you something. Do you keep up with many of your classmates from Talladega?
Yes. In fact, I keep up with Charlene Jones Mitchell. We are both here. Oh gosh, we are both here in Detroit.
Yes.
We ended up here as Willie came here to work, and I knew that that's where you were from. So we see each other quite often.
We do.
And we had other friends, mutual friends, Edith Irvin, Mildred Walton Jones. She's Jones now, and we all keep in contact.
And you, Willie?
I keep up with Joe Lee most of the time. Joe Lee and I started off at Southern Normal playing basketball, football, running track. So I keep up with Joe most of the time, from Southern Normal and Talladega.
Unfortunately, a lot of your Capper brothers used to sit at the table with in the corner of the cafeteria, not with us anymore.
That is true.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But we'll always remember them and our classmates. Now, You all have been very, very supportive of Talladega, not only in terms of your talent and time, but in terms of your treasures. And you know, one of the greatest challenges for historically black colleges is to get alumni to give money. You want to share with us why you feel such a strong commitment to Talladega?
Well, we did not always, I have to say, donate as much to Talladega as we have in recent years. But when we look back, both of us looking back, I would not have the income basically that I have now if it not had been for Talladega. And getting that education, the relationships with people, it made it possible that now we are able to give more to Talladega. And we continue to do that. And with both of us going to Talladega, it's an easy decision to make, to give to Talladega.
My reason for Talladega, I started off, you know, at a small high school. I went to a small private school, Southern Normal, and Talladega was also small, but it kind of kept me, you know, grounded. And I guess one of the reasons for that is that, you know, I've attended, you know, other universities which was much larger than Talladega, but Talladega gave me that background to be able to survive at any of the large universities that I went to.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about your support of Talladega, or just some words of wisdom you would like to share with others about Talladega?
I would just like to encourage, especially Charlene, with our class reunion coming up, that we do need to make a commitment to make sure that we give. And I know when Willie's class came, and the amount that they gave as a class was extremely high. And I hope that we can do the same for when we are graduating.
And how much did your class give, Willie? Do you remember?
I don't remember offhand. Usually Geneva kind of remember things like that, the money part of it. And
well,
she's very good at that.
Our class reunion is 2021. That'll be
Yes.
our 50-year reunion. And we hope to shatter records.
And we will.